Hey folks, it has been a weird ass week. We're just gonna start with that. I've been flat on my back the majority of the day when I wasn't working on my laptop to work on the update to my Etsy shop that is now live. There are a bunch of products from my old store, Lotus and Pine, in there, but the main star of the show, or is what I'm hoping, my protective decorative rune wall hangings are available now. But I really needed them in my car yesterday. It's like by Friday was like bonkers. It's like I got everything, like I got up at 5 because my son likes to get up at 5, so mom wakes him up at 5. Could not go back to sleep, even with Rico Suave, my body pillow. And it, like, I was awake since 5, everything was going okay. Then had to go by my ex's and drop off some stuff for my son because he picks him up from school and they hang out and whatever. And, that turned into an ordeal because I always get the question, so what, are you going to work today? No, really? Yes, I'm going to work today. Yes, I'm going to work today, is what I said. And then, yes, I did end up going to work. I'm not saying that. Traffic was fucking bonkers because, I don't know, they have the main highway that I take to work down to one lane on each side. So, traffic in Lincoln. Then I had therapy. Up until this point, the only thing, like, just the irritation with the ex is really what got to me yesterday morning. And then I leave work to go to therapy. I am driving through downtown Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm on O Street, which, if you're familiar, it's like the main street that runs from one side of town to the other. I work on West O. My therapist is on O. So it's literally like a straight, maybe 10 to 15 minute drive. Nope, it wasn't. There was construction, for one. And then I'm like, oh, there's a nice policeman next to me. Oh shit, that nice policeman just got behind me. Oh, damn it. I went through a light and now I have extra lights behind me. I pull into a parking lot to try to see what's going on. It's a rookie cop because he's got a trainer with him. And he is just like terrified to ask for my license and my registration and all of the things. And I'm just like, well, crap. Okay. Yesterday was May 1st. My car registration, the number that they stick on the license plates, expired on April 30th. Granted, this was like 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, so I text my therapist, hey, I'm going to be a couple minutes late because of this happening. And then I go over to the DMV and I'm just like, okay, this is great. There's almost no line. I can get right in. There's like maybe 6 people in front of me. I wait maybe 10 minutes, then pay almost $700 and I'm done. Don't ask. Like, the registration fees in Nebraska are flipping out of, like, I lived in Texas for 20 years, and I think the most we ever paid for an annual renewal, and sometimes even for a 2-year renewal, was like $75. But no, I paid like 10 times that. Out of the blue, was not calculated into my budgeting plan. For some reason, I don't even know why. The last time I checked, I thought the sticker said 5. I thought it was for May. And the police officer was even like, yeah, it's May 1st. And I'm like, oh, goodness, I'm so sorry. And then I silently wept in my car while he went and plugged everything in. Because I know in the back of my head that I'm going to have to take care of this because I have no one else to depend on. And because, I mean, my ex-husband hasn't been paying his half of the mortgage or anything else. And I'm just like, why? Why is this happening? And I instantly try to shift from, why is this happening to me? And again, why is this happening? So there's always the, is this happening because somebody needs a lesson that, if you hadn't missed that exit, it could have ended in tragedy and all of these things. I was just trying to celebrate Beltane, y'all. That's all I wanted to do. Celebrate freaking Beltane. My first Beltane celebration. But no, I ended up at the DMV down $700. Now I am able to cover the house payment for the house that my ex lives in. I'm on the loan, but he lives in the thing. And I can't pay my rent or my mom's memory care. So those are my options. We just had to do a mortgage whatever it's called, a mortgage modification loan, there we go, to make sure that we didn't lose the house. But then again, he hasn't made me his part of the house payment since October. And it is now, again, I mentioned yesterday was May 1st, so today is May 2nd. So, what the ever-loving blankety blank. And then I am just like, I don't know. So I ran to Dollar Tree yesterday and I got some basic stuff that I didn't have, such as a glass plate that I could burn candles on. Got a couple of taper candles and a couple of other things. I got a really cute little jar, apothecary jar that I'm going to keep my coarse salt in that I use for rituals and things like that. Cleansed it all. And then I'm waiting for my son to go to bed so I can do a cord cutting ritual. And literally, the cord catches fire and my smoke alarm starts going off. This is like 11:30 at night in my apartment complex. And I'm just like, oh shit. So I have to blow it out as quickly as I can while I'm trying to turn off these smoke alarms. So it has been a day. Then this morning, I'm posting about this whole situation. I'm like, hey, I don't know exactly if this worked. I am a newbie. This is really the first, I guess you could say, spell work that I've really tried with great intention because I want this to work. And it's like I felt like I was getting stuff out. And then I get a comment. It's like, hey, just FYI, cord cuttings can really bring up some emotions. And I'm like, well, that makes sense why I can't move today. And I've been stuck on my freaking heating pad all day long because the cord that I am trying to cut, I am tied extensively to a, what is it called? He's a self something, but he's a covert narcissist, and they are some of the worst kinds. And anytime I spend too much time or focus or any energy on him in general, I have a problem. That problem is I can't move. Like, my hip locks up and I can barely walk. I have a lot of back pain. Um, it's stretching down into my arms and my hands now, which is very, very, something that happened whenever we were together. Like, it would physically hurt me for him to touch me. So, like, even if it was on the hand, my hand would immediately start cramping. It's like he sucked all of the good energy, life force, whatever, out of that as, as the day went on. But regardless, now, now, I'm just like, oh, okay, well, maybe I need to do that differently in a couple of different ways. So that was my Freaky Friday. Happy Beltane that I really wanted to celebrate. But I did get some freaking awesome chamomile and mint tea from Starbucks yesterday. It was like on point. And it gave me that warm, fuzzy Beltane feeling. So that was my first Beltane. Drop in comments what your first Sabbath was like.